So the inference service presents itself with the model hub. And the model hub here, you'll see, is a very simple card of all the models that our customers can get in their environment. And you see the greens over here. These are the suite of models that come from the Nvidia NIM registry, where we have integrated with them. The models are obviously text models and vision models as well that you would usually want in the regular workflows. At the bottom, the yellow cards are the Hugging Face models, the ones that you have decided that you want to actually enable within the organization, and you've registered those inside our model hub. Right? When I go and I pick, let's say, any of the model over here, let's say a Llama 3.1 model, the first thing I get to do is to select which registry or which instance of the registry I want to bring down that model. I want to copy over that NIM from, in this case, the Nvidia registry. Right, so I pick a target environment. That's the Cloudera environment that I picked. I get a couple of other options specifically around the model size and optimization. Model size goes without saying. It's the options on the number of billion parameters. That's simple. Optimization is interesting because this is where you actually get to pick the actual version of the model tied to the hardware that you're using. And I'm here, in this case, picking an A10 version of the model because that's the card that I've been able to afford in this environment. When I select when I select import, now the model has been imported into our environment, right? So this is now a copy living in a private perimeter of the customer. I can then create endpoints of these models, which is essentially the model running behind an endpoint like this. So here we have a bunch of these endpoints, the DeepSeek, the Llama model that I just talked about, and a bunch of others that we're running. This is where the administrators or the end users can actually manage a bunch of these endpoints for multiple applications that they're using. Let's go into one of these. Of course, as you would expect, when I look at a particular model endpoint, it gives me the hardware resources that it's running on. It tells me an interesting thing that we made sure works and is integrated is we chose the most common API that's out there for developing against models. That's the OpenAI API. So here, with this snippet of code, if somebody copies it out and copies it into whatever development environment that they are developing on, now they are directly calling that application or that agent into the models that are running into our service. Right? When they do that, here are the parameters that we can capture, everything from response times to caching, et cetera, that we can get access to. And that's really what we encapsulate the value of the inference services to make sure that this is best TCO, best performance, and easy to use or easy to bring in any model from open communities.